Hey, good morning. This is John, and I hope this video finds you well. If you're finding my video for the first time, just a little bit about myself. I'm almost 41 years old. I live in central New Jersey, happily married, have a young daughter. I have a son on the way, and by all counts, I think I'm a very successful guy, but I'm definitely somebody who feels like they're living well below their potential, and I also have a deep urge just to help people realize that they could achieve far more than they realize in their life. So I put a YouTube station starting in January of this year and pumping videos into that to touch on all areas of life with, again, the hope of sharing experiences, sharing my learnings, and also hoping to help people as they explore what they want to do in their life, whether that's improving your finances, your wealth, your mindset, your relationships, business, etc. So that's my hope. I think it's easy to look at somebody who's reached a certain level in their life, but oftentimes it's more important, in my experience, to study the process of how they got there, what grit they put in, what challenges they had. That's where really the most lessons learned are. So today, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about the concept of hope and having a growth mindset. Before I do, you may be wondering where I am. I'm actually in an area of New Jersey called Long Branch, and I'm walking the boardwalk of a place called Pier Village, which is a really pretty place I come to in the mornings, along with a couple of other locations to read, exercise. I recently took up Tai Chi and meditation, so I do that in the morning, and then I try to also just enjoy the day and get my mind right for the day to start before everyone wakes up and kind of the action starts for the day. If I do a quick pan, behind me is a restaurant, and they also have kind of a beach club. I'm going to show you a beach club in front of it, which has access to the beach, cabanas on the other side. It's a really pretty location. And then on the other side, you'll see that there's housing, that's where people live. A lot of shops, a lot of restaurants, and then actually another video I shot there, I showed you there's new buildings that the Trump family built, very expensive, 1-2 bedroom penthouse type location overlooking the beach. So that's where I am. But as I said, I wanted to talk about the concept of hope and having a growth mindset. Henry Ford is oftentimes quoted by saying something to the effect like, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. What does that simply mean is what kind of mindset you have is going to oftentimes determine how successful you are. Do you live with a growth mindset, being an optimist, somebody that thinks when you mess up, do you think this is just temporary? I didn't manage my time right, I was distracted, or this certain thing was out of my control? Or are you somebody that thinks, yeah, I know I'm a loser, I know here's another example of something I can't do, I'm never going to be successful? Either way, the way we turn out in life is oftentimes going to be driven by our mindset, and we can easily lose hope, we can easily lose sight of that depending on all the challenges we have in our busy lives. And that's what I wanted to impress upon you today. Just to simply say, hope is a very important concept in life, but there are different types of hope, and I think it's important to explain and know the difference. One type of hope is that you wake up and think and hope today will be better. The sun will shine, the sun will rise, and today will just be better. Or you can be the kind of person to say, I resolve or I commit to being accountable that today will be better. The difference between the first and the second is the first type of hope is there are external forces that you're expecting and anticipating will change your outcome, versus the second is you're actually being accountable for the change you want to be. That's really important. So I hope that at the very least, one thing you can take away from this video is that it's very strong to have a concept of hope in your life, but be accountable to be the change you want to be. Accept responsibility for the things that happen to you and for the things that don't happen to you or that don't go as you planned. When you take accountability and realize that everything is really under your control, it makes a world of difference on your outlook in life. And just think of it this way. If you don't set out on a path to improve, if you don't set out on a journey to make your life better, you're guaranteed nothing will happen. But if you go on that journey and you look on ways you can improve your life, Whether it's going to happen in 6 months or a year, it doesn't matter. The odds are much more in your favor that you'll succeed. But to handle the ups and downs, you've got to maintain a commitment of hope and something that you're maintaining accountability for. That's really it, guys. Again, I hope this video helped. If it did, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I publish videos with the goal of 1 to 2 videos a day. And if you think this video can help someone else, I'd appreciate you forwarding it to them. Until next time, guys, have a great day and make the most of it. Talk to you soon.